Now let's build it. Go to create a shortcut. Once inside shortcuts, you're going to search for choose from menu. And this is going to give us those first options which we saw. We're going to put in here Ahrefs. And in the second one, we're going to use HubSpot. Once that's done, we're going to look for another block, which is called URL. And what this does, this will pass the URL that you give it into the previous action. And for this, we're going to want the RSS feed of the blog that we want to visit. So we're going to go HubSpot, copy that in. We're going to want another URL block. And we're going to want Ahrefs. Copy that in, press done. And then what we want to do is move these URL blocks into the right place in the flow. So hold your finger down, drag it up, and put this URL under Ahrefs. And then this one under HubSpot. Okay. So we're already starting to build up a bit of a flow here. The next thing we're going to want to do is create a get items from RSS feed block. Okay. And we're going to want to set this URL as the result from the menu. So whatever the answer is, it will take that URL, input that in, and choose that variable. And then we can go and tell it to get as many items as we want. In this case, we're going to set it to 5. Once you've done that, we're going to want to organize the articles, because all it's going to get is a random list of articles. So we want to make sure we're going to get the latest ones first. And that's where a filter comes in. So we're going to want to filter the articles. So given a list of the articles, the action returns the articles that match the given criteria. Pretty straightforward. And we're going to want to sort by the published date and get the latest first. So we're already seeing the newest articles. Once you've got that, we're going to want to add a choose from list block. And what the choose from list block does, it presents a menu of items passed as the input to an action that outputs the user's selection. Long-winded way of saying choose from list. Add this to your shortcut. And you've got the option here of displaying a prompt. So if you wanted to ask you a question, you can say, example, which articles do you want to save? 2-finger typing here because I've got the iPhone laid down, so sorry if it's a bit granny-ish. And we're going to want the ability to select multiple, so select that tab on. You can also select all initially if you want to speed it up and select maybe the top one just to get the most recent one consistently. And then the next step is, now we've got the articles, we've got them sorted in order, we've selected them from the menu. Now we're going to want to save them to Pocket. So if you type in Pocket, we get 2 options. We're going to want to save Add to Pocket. And we're going to tag this with whatever tags you like. I'm going to choose tags with articles. So it'll add it to Pocket. I'm already signed in. You might have to sign in if you haven't signed in before. And now the article is saved to Pocket. What I like to do as well is add a notification. It's something you can do through shortcuts. You can vibrate, play a sound, just show a notification which says items saved to Pocket. Good job. Okay, play a sound. Now we're done.